Bang! We're live with the guys. We got here, I got RJ with me, Pizless, and I got Wing It Gamers. We're here today to discuss YouTube copyright strikes, some of our experiences, and one of my recent experiences of being kind of threatened to take down a video or be sued. And I want to talk about our experiences, have kind of like an open talk, open forum conversation with the guys on thoughts and maybe do's and don'ts. And really, this is for educational purposes, I think, for other YouTubers to kind of like be careful about what you do and whose content you use, because people will come after you, man. They'll come after you. They'll send you a strike. They'll sue you or whatever. So, Wing It, I don't know, maybe if you want to start off with your experience, man. It's up to you. You don't have to say the channel's name. If you want to, you can. If not, you don't have to.
No, I won't say the channel's name. We'll just call them Poopy Productions.
Yo, I swear I like this guy. All right. So, man, tell us about your experience. I know some of it. I know we were talking like on Twitter, man. And I found it. I couldn't even believe the experience. Yo, I Smoke, man. Thanks for joining. He's here. I Smoke already knows my situation with the suing thing. I got threatened. I had to take the video down. But go ahead, Wing It. Tell us your story.
All right, this is just long story short. Back when we started YouTube, we just played around, and then we got serious with it. So we reached out to smaller YouTubers, and then YouTube decided to do the whole kick everybody out unless you got 1,000 subscriber thing. So I thought it'd be great to make a video, take a bunch of small YouTubers at the time, clip them together, and show YouTube, hey, we are YouTube, and then show the YouTubers that everybody loves, your Jake Pauls, Logan Pauls, Fuzzies, and show them doing all kinds of bad stuff. And I created it all together. 2-3 months went by, the video did good, 200-300 views. That's pretty good for someone like us. And all of a sudden, sitting here, and I got an email saying I got a copyright strike from Poopy Productions. So I finally got on Twitter. I write them on Twitter like, hey, this is kind of messed up. I get what you're saying, but I use like 4 seconds of your clip, and who doesn't want a good plug? If anything, this is going to bring people to your channel. And he told me it was his team, blase this, blase that. And I didn't believe him. So I looked at his channel. He's got like 15,000 subs. I mean, that's a lot, but not in this world. So I figured the guy didn't even have a freaking team. So I called him out on it, and it turned out he did have a team. And I emailed his team, and they were like, hey, basically, you know what? You messed up. You should have known better. We're going to keep the strike up. And I asked him, I said, hey, what if it was a big YouTuber that plugged your guy's channel? What would you do? And he said, we'd have done the same thing. And I called BS on him. And I told him, hey, if they want any money, because the guy who does a video is only getting like 10 views a week. It was like, you guys can't be making any money off your creator. So you're doing this stuff ass backwards. And he tried to clown me in the email and said not to write him no more. And I told him, hey, if you want it like this, we'll go to war.
So I know you have you told me too, you have a video in the works. You're going to release that soon?
Yeah. I just got to get my daughter's mind right, parts, everything edited perfectly, because I don't want to put something out there that's just going to be half-assed.
Right. I saw that guy's channel, man. He has a lot, like 15,000 subscribers. I was really surprised that they gave you a copyright strike on a video that you did to promote YouTubers. It was a YouTube shout-out video, wasn't it?
It was kind of like that. That's what it almost looked like. Right. But I just wanted to, like, I'm not that YouTube would ever see it, but I wanted to see, hey, there's people out here trying to do good things, and you keep promoting these big timers that are doing wrong things, messing it up. With some good background music, some good editing, picking certain parts. I mean, it turned out to be all right video. The creator himself said he didn't have a problem with it. He loved it. He said it was his team. And then when I asked him, I said, well, if that's your team, you should be running your team. Exactly. And he's like, unfortunately, I don't run my team. And I was like, wow, y'all are all backwards.
That's weird to me. Oops. Background thing going on right there. So that's crazy, man. So right now, you literally have a strike on your channel. Like, if you go to your thing, you actually been dinged, right? Like,
oh yeah, we got one strike, and YouTube emailed me and said, hey, I didn't read the whole email because I was so upset. They said you could fight it, and they put all these legal terms and articles and courts, and I think it's just a bunch of stuff to scare creators, and they're not clicking to rebuttal it or whatever. I don't care. I fought for freedom. I'm going to do what I want. So I clicked, we're going to rebuttal this. And if YouTube doesn't want to help, we'll just we'll just put this guy into a corner until the strike comes off.
So you're gonna try to appeal it?
Yeah, we tried to appeal it. YouTube just sends us standard emails. We'll look into it. We'll get back to you. And I reached out to a couple creators that have been through this, and some people that are like can get around the situation, and they say YouTube ain't really gonna do nothing for you. Keep clean until July, or get the creator that struck you to take off the strike.
Damn.
That's crazy.
It is what it is. We'll see what happens.
How much of the clip did you use? I'm curious.
Oh man, it had to be less than like 7 seconds. It literally probably was like 4 seconds. I think I used 50 clips out of big time YouTubers, small time YouTubers. And the video was only like 3 minutes long. That's including our intro, outro, talking about what's going on, and all the creative editing transitions that go along with it. So, clip.
Yo, Joystick, thanks for joining. If you want to join the conversation, man, you can, unless you just want to stay there. That's my homeboy. So you use, I thought like, because Renee, weren't we talking and we said that like some like if you use like 10 seconds, you should be fine or something, and they can't like copyright strike you? I mean, and doesn't it fall under fair use to take somebody's content if you're using a couple of seconds or 20 seconds? And I always thought if the video is from what I've read for fair use, if the video is transformative, as long that you can use clips of somebody's video, as long as like if you straight up take somebody's video and you upload it, that's like you can't do that. But if you're taking a part of somebody's video to talk about it, to make whatever video, and it's transformative, I thought that falls under fair use.
But they can copyright anything they want if it's their content, and then fair use is the right to dispute. You understand? So then you have to fight it, and fair use is the law. So you fight it under the law of fair use.
And you know what? I've seen people. The thing is, too, is you can get in trouble for false flagging. I've seen people strike people's videos down. That people turn around and come and they fight back and they get their videos back up. And I don't know if the other person gets a penalty for that. You can't just go striking down whatever videos if you're not legitimately, taking a video down. So I think that you can win that appeal.
I mean, I think I will win the appeal. What I truly, honestly think in my heart was he probably doesn't have a team, and his team probably thought he was bigger than most of the people that I put in the clip. Because most people I put in a clip, I think I think I put you in there, and you had like the highest sub count out of everybody that was in that video, except for this clown. And I think when he was like, "Hey, I got 15,000 subscribers," there's no reason I should be in this kind of video. And I think they were angry about that because I don't care anybody under the sun that runs this YouTube thing. If anybody with enough subs, a guy with 1 million subs I never heard of, if he starts saying Winged Gamer sucks, me and my daughter are gonna be standing up, cheering up and down. You know what I mean? That's just gonna bring views and subs.
Is this your first copyright strike, man, that you've gotten?
Yeah.
Okay. Yo, Pizless, you want to share yours? I know yours wasn't. You said you wasn't a direct, like you didn't get a strike, but they claimed your video.
Yeah, I just got a copyright claim. I did a review for Comcast, and I was trying to show some features of the remote, and I was showing how the guide works, and I was showing the voice features of the remote, and I said play Game of Thrones, and I actually played about like 3 seconds of it, and I was showing how you could like play and fast forward through the show, and it literally played the HBO, like the beginning of the show, and it said HBO broadcasting, and they got me for that, and the beginning of Game of Thrones. And as I was talking, I just let the show play, and I didn't realize it was playing in the background. But it like wasn't the volume wasn't on, but it was playing.
So it wasn't even directly a part of your video, but you had it in the background, and it kind of like it got claimed.
Yeah, so they claimed Game of Thrones. And then another time I was reviewing TV, and I did Planet Earth 2, and I was just like, oh my God, this looks amazing. It's a 4K Blu-ray. This is Planet Earth 2. It's one of the best looking films you could ever watch, blah, 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 blah. and that got striked too. The ads got pulled. So, but
Damn.
they don't strike my channel. They just claim all the monetization from it.
Wow.
So, in that retrospect, you know, it's not like a content. It's just that they claim the content, and it's fair use.
So were you able to keep the video up though?
Yes.
Yeah. See, ours just got taken down. It was just no recovery from it. I mean, we had videos that say they did get hit for copyright, but the video stayed up. It just all the monetization went to the other people. But I don't care. We're not making nothing of monetization. We're in it for the views, trying to get big, rather than just worrying about the money at this point.
Right, right. And it's kind of, it's almost like principle too for you. I'm sure it's like, you know, I mean, this it's kind of snobby for another YouTuber. He's not even that big to do that kind of thing, to try to take a channel down or a video down.
But
You know, and it's kind of promo for you. It's kind of I can understand if somebody took your whole video or something, or a long part of your video, but like that little small thing, man, and it's actually promoting kind of. Well, yours wasn't really promoting because you were doing it like comparison kind of thing, I guess. Wing it.
Yeah, but I mean, they had the names.
Clip, even if it takes your clip and use it in a negative thing, like people take people's clips all the time or talk about it, or even in news channels and do it. So
yeah, but that's the thing I don't understand. These big channels, they take music, they take movies, they take shows, they take other YouTubers, and they get millions of views, and you don't know how they're able to do it. But then when we try to, you know, replicate that, we get stricken down. And then, you know, then they say, oh, you can't do that. But they all do it. So what are we? I just don't get it, you know? It makes no sense.
You know why they can do that though, right?
what's that?
Because they got their own teams. They got a middleman between them and YouTube. They got somebody that says, hey, this is not going to go down, and they got all the lawyers, the positions. I mean, Keemstar does it every video, but if you look back on his channels, he had like 4 or 5 channels taken down before he had drama learning Keemstar.
Deleted.
He had to get a team together.
Mm-hmm. That's true. Keemstar had several channels deleted before he finally got like this last one, and even this last one, I heard he had to like negotiate just to keep it and get it. Thank you guys for joining, man. Chris is here. Thank you for being here, man. Rusty, what's up? Rusty recently got his channel hacked, and all of his videos were deleted, and that's why I always tell people to do the double authentication. It doesn't take long. You know, I feel bad for Rusty. Joystick said, is there a resource that can inform you guys about copyright laws and rules? I don't know, man. Has anybody looked into that? I haven't never really looked into it. Yeah, man. Let me tell you guys about my recent story. And I'm not going to say the channel name only because it involves like threatening to kind of sue or to bring lawyers in. So I don't even want to mention this guy's name. Muscle Players is here. Yo, what is up, bro? We're here talking about copyright strikes. One of my friends here, Wayne Gamers, got a copyright strike, and I recently got threatened over email to take down a video or get sued.
We've got Scott Mauser in the chat here on my channel. He said he got dinged for 6 seconds of Zelda music in the background.
What?
Wow.
Oh my god, that is.
With the music, like there's a when I've used music before, copyrighted music, and as long as I stay under 28 seconds, it's fine unless they change something. I don't know how he got for 6 seconds. He got dinged.
Yeah, that's nuts.
I've done music up to 28 seconds, like copyrighted music.
Yeah, but I just watched a YouTube video that said you can't depend on that. They were like, because they change stuff every day, and different copyright, like different companies have different policies, and sometimes companies will change their policies like overnight, and so like it's so crazy.
Yeah, it's almost better not to even use copyrighted music, I guess, because like Pizzle said, sometimes they can change the rules, man. And let's say you relied on that and 100 of your videos are 28 seconds of copyrighted music, and then one day they change the rules and all those videos get dinged or taken, man, you're done. You're done, man.
And another thing was I actually watched a YouTube video the other day on how to use non-copyright music, and they were saying that a whole bunch of music on the non-copyright music page they pulled, and a whole bunch of people got copyright strikes on music that YouTube told people to use. So it's like there really is no like black and white, you know. There it's like people are getting screwed either way here. So it's like, you know, there
That's so true. It's a really great point you bring up because there's a lot of sites that are royalty free, non copyright. But the thing is, sometimes too, I notice like sometimes those songs blow up and then somebody licenses it or something. It's not free anymore or whatever. And your video could get stricken, get a strike or get claimed. Muscle Players, awesome YouTuber. He just said, just got a video age restricted today by YouTube for talking about a muscle supplement. WTF is going on? Boobs and butts all over on YouTube. Them channels run strong. I mean, what do you guys think about that? That's so true, isn't it? Like, I mean, some channels they get away with putting like really sexually suggestive content. We even mention anything near that, our video is taken down or restricted or something like that.
Right now, it looks like you got if you're too big or you're too small, it seems like YouTube's trying to punish you, make you quit, or move somewhere else. But if you're right in the middle, it seems like you're flying right under the radar.
But it seems like I guess that's why people join like MCNs and stuff like that, like networks, because I hear those people have protections. They even have. I was watching this YouTuber talking about like that. This company wanted to like sue him. He struck down a video for somebody using his content. They turned around and they got pissed off at him, so they had lawyers like email him. It was like this whole thing of back and forth. They were threatening to sue him, all this stuff. And when I saw that, I was just really surprised, man. And I thought, like, I was wondering, like, is this commonplace? Like, the bigger you get, the different type of content you do, are you more likely to get threatened to be sued? And what happened? Well, the situation that happened to me the other day was that I uploaded a video. Right, I took this. Okay, what happened was there's this guy. He has 60,000 subscribers, and there was a live stream he did, and I took a piece of the end of his live stream. He took down that live stream. I guess he didn't want it public. I recorded it on my phone. So I uploaded that video. At the beginning of the video, I gave some context to the video about what was going on. And then I played the video and it was like 2 minutes long or something like that. So, and I'd like to hear you guys' opinion after I tell you the story. So it was like 2 or 3 minutes long. He's on a live stream and I end the video. That video starts to trend. It was getting tons of views. I mean, when I say tons, for me, it's a ton of views. It got to like 1,200 views before I got the email. So I got an email the other day. I got an email saying that, and maybe I can pull it up real quick. I got an email on my business account, my business email account. You can mail business. Let me just pull it up real quick, and I can give you guys a little preview of what the guy told me. Okay, so he said, I'm not going to read that top part, but he said, you were not given permission to record my show or make a video for your channel's profit or growth. Please know I won't even waste time with the standard YouTube process. If you do not comply within 24 hours, I'll put a paid lawyer on this job and he'll pursue you for his included fees. So, I took that threat pretty serious because I know that guy, I know his history, and he's known for suing. And I reached out to a couple of big YouTubers, right, on Twitter. Nobody replied to me except one YouTuber. This one YouTuber that he has over 100K subscribers. He responded to me and he was just like, "Yo, this guy actually did you a favor." And I was like, "What are you talking about?" And he was like, "He could have just given you a copyright strike and it would have been worse for your channel. Like, yeah, it sucks that he gave me a warning to like sue me or whatever, but as long as I took the video down, so I'm fine. If he would have went through the YouTube process, I would have got a copyright strike. And I think once you get a copyright strike, you can't live stream for a certain amount of time.
No, you can't.
Do you know?
I
think it's
don't think that's true because we just got our copyright strike and we just went live today.
You were able to do a live stream today?
Yeah, we just went live real quick for like a minute and a half, telling everybody we're gonna be on Twitch.
Yeah, well, so supposedly you're not supposed to be able to live stream for like 30 days or some amount of time.
It must be after 2 strikes because we got the first one we were able to go live today.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So this was my first time being threatened to be like lawyers. I was like, damn, this is crazy. But at the
honestly,
same time,
though,
go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, I think if he was gonna pursue anything, why wouldn't he just? I think he would have done YouTube first and then if that didn't work, then he would pursue legal action,
Right.
because first of all, he would have had to strike you first before he pursued legal action, because there would be no legal action without the strike first. You know what I mean?
Mm, mm. That's what I was wondering. I want to hear from you guys. Like, okay, so was I in the wrong for this? I took 2 minutes of his video. Should I have done it differently? Can you not upload somebody's like video and talk about it? I mean, I did context at the beginning, then I played his video. Or should have I paused in between and done like a whole commentary thing, instead of just playing it straight through at the end? I don't know.
I mean,
I watched it. Go ahead.
Oh, you did?
I think that, like, after we all watched it and after you hear him, he doesn't want people talking about this certain situation, and all this stuff that we've learned about fair use. We should probably, when we want to use other people's content, we should pause every 15 seconds, and our commentary should be longer than whose ever content that we're using from now on. So that should be the rule from now on. If you use 15 seconds of his content, then you talk for 30 seconds.
Right, right. Rover said he
So
thinks I should have asked his permission. I guess it's a lesson learned, man. I guess we really have to be careful, about what content we use. But like even in Wingett's uh, situation where he used like 7 seconds, and these people, that's ridiculous. That I think he'll definitely win that appeal. And Muscle Player said, I have copyright music on some videos. YouTube now runs ads over them videos, but shows that the creator of the copyright music gets the ad revenue sent to them. Has anybody seen this? I definitely have seen this. It's pretty much just the owner of that copyrighted material gets credit for all your, like, they get the revenue. I don't know if they get your views. I don't know if anybody here knows that. Once your video is claimed, do they just get revenue or do they get the views too? Do they get the views too, or do you get to keep the views? Okay. All right. So I guess it's not this is the thing too. I see sometimes like with like YouTubers that aren't monetized, that don't have their stuff monetized, they do a lot of copyrighted music and copyrighted material, and that's fine. But the only thing is, like, once you get to the level of that you do want to monetize your videos, I don't think some people understand. You got to be careful, because once you hit monetize, all those videos that you have that copyrighted material is going to be not suitable for advertisers, or it's going to be claimed. You know. So I just see sometimes, I know people are just having fun with it, but I see sometimes like that stuff will kind of affect you in the future.
Well,
You
you
might
gotta
end up.
change your music.
What'd you say?
If you change up, if you take like an instrumental and you change it up, you change up the tone, or you take like a
Right,
snare drum out of it and you
right,
mess
right.
with it, it no longer becomes the same music as somebody else's. It might sound like it, but technically it's not their same. That's
That's
how a
true.
lot of these people are getting away with copyright music. To your ear, it sounds the same. It just might be missing a snare drum, or it might be slowed down in pitch or tone by point 0.5, and YouTube can't copyright it.
That's
Technically,
true.
can't copyright it.
That's true. I think I've seen people like slow down music or speed it up kind of thing. And I don't know if it still works, but I know in the past it's gotten around the algorithm. Yeah. Renee, do you want to share some of yours? I know you said something about an 8-year-old copyright striking you or trying to or something. So what do you okay, what do you guys think then? I mean, how do you avoid some of these problems, or are some of these problems unavoidable? Like, I mean, especially with Winged situation, the 7 seconds. Like seriously, I mean, I don't know.
I think some of it's audio. So I mean, like if you can just use the video, or like avoid using audio. I don't
Right.
know. Like
So
it was just really hard.
some of the things I've learned too, like because sometimes I do like news stories or like I talk about different current events. And when if you use any like CNN or ABC or one of those things, man, you'll get dinged real fast. Like they'll claim your video, so definitely avoid those. And playing copyright songs for too long, avoid those too. And I guess with the YouTuber video, man, like this guy that took his video down, maybe in the future is better to ask for permission. I guess I don't know, another YouTuber if you can use their content or not. The thing is, I see other YouTubers. The thing is, some YouTubers don't care. Like I know, DJ Academics, he's a big YouTuber. People copy his live streams. They don't use his original content, but they use his live streams and they repost it all the time and they don't get dinged. So I guess it also really depends on the person's material that you're going to talk about or copy. Uh, mm, right. I've done that once before too, the YouTube editor. Joystick says, to my understanding, if you're using videos 10 seconds at a time and use it for a different purpose, you are covered. So, and that's what I thought too. I mean, I didn't know that with the video that this guy threatened me over, but like in Winged's situation, he did less than 10 seconds and it was just a clip. So I think that person did a false claim on his video. And seriously, who's looking for 7 seconds? I don't know what kind of team he has. That guy must have really been studying you and studying your video, dude, to really find that.
That's what was crazy to me. He had to been just angry or something. I mean, he reached out to me today. This morning, I got the message. He said, "Hey, what's going on? I just want to apologize again. I think because I said some stuff on Twitter and I tagged him in Twitter, and he was like, "Oh, what's up with that tweet? I just want you to know it wasn't me. I'm working on firing half of my team right now, and I'm gonna make this up to you. I promise. Just don't go drastic. Don't take it anywhere it doesn't need to go. Because I was going hard on Twitter for a second, just out of anger. And then when he saw that, he reached out. Was like, "Hey, I don't want nothing. I don't want no problems. Just I'm gonna fix all this. I promise. Just give me a couple days, and I'll get the strike removed. I'm about to fire half my team, take back charge, and I'll make this up to you guys. I promise."
That's
But
so
we'll see.
weird. That's so weird. I think it's interesting too that we're running into more of these kind of things, man. These copyright claims. I mean, I was really surprised that I got that email the other day.
Some girl sent me a tweet the other day. We were talking about the H3 case, and she sent a tweet the other day about people sending fake content ID claims just to claim the advertising. And she said people are getting paid from it. And she has a reaction channel. I was thinking that she might, I wasn't clear on what she was talking about, but now I'm kind of getting the gist that it might actually be happening. That people claim content ID and they didn't really create the content. They just want to get revenue from it. And then the revenue gets held up by YouTube until it can actually be claimed back. And then YouTube might not actually even pay back the original creator. It just like kind of gets all screwed up.
That's really interesting. I've heard of that, and I thought there should be some sort of repercussion for false claiming like that, false flagging. RJ Rover said, was that a chat reply permission given? I'm not sure what he was talking about, but he wanted me to ask you that. No idea. We'll keep moving. Joystick said another thing too, they can start something like that against a small channel because they most likely can't and won't fight it. That's true. I don't even know if this guy's email threat to me was serious or not, but I'm sure he figured he's a lot bigger than me. And even in copyright strikes, bigger channels, people with teams, it's very easy to intimidate us small YouTubers. We're afraid, to fight back and all this kind of stuff. And I think that if you get a copyright strike, right, and then you appeal it and then you lose it, I think it's even worse. I don't know what happens.
I got an email that says if you fight this and lose, and we find out you were wrong, that your channel could be deleted.
That's why I hear a lot of people are afraid to even fight it back. I've heard the same thing. Muscle Player said, notice YouTube is also no questions asked, just shutting down channels that talk about Rod Sarms. I shouldn't even say those words. First, it was Enhanced Athlete, then Neuroids, and last night they shut down Dylan Jamili channel. The Muscle Players, there was a channel a while back too. I forgot the guy's name that he does like fitness and all this stuff, and his channel got shut down. And me and Renee were actually talking about this the other day that they're shutting down channels, dude. Like YouTube is not playing. Even conspiracy channels, like conspiracy theory channels, those channels are getting shut down. They're being called fake news and all this stuff. You talking about health? Go ahead.
Did you
Renee,
guys hear like the latest though?
no, but what?
There's a couple YouTubers that seem like this might be a trend. It looks like it's going to pick up. A lot of small YouTubers were doing it, and it wasn't really taking flight. But a lot of big YouTubers who got their channels, suspended, removed, they sent threats and lawsuits towards YouTube, and now their
Oh,
channels are coming back out of the blue. Like,
really?
yeah, like what was it? I just watched the YouTube video. There's 3 of them so far that actually have names. I never watched any of the 3, but they're all back up and running, monetized. And all apologies from YouTube. So once that gets around, everybody else is going to jump on ship, and YouTube's not going to. Apparently, they think they're going to lose if they just, settle down and give it back to them. So it might just become a thing where everybody just hops on board and does this.
That's crazy, man. It could be a thing, yeah. And Renee Rover said the shout out where you used some clips was permission given. Mm. Muscle Player said Rich Piano channel was shut down and boom, had it put back up. It seems like, I guess, if you have money and you have the right connections, your channel can get put back up from deletion. Let me see here. I don't know, man. That's crazy. So,
and what about all these people that upload full episodes of shows, full episodes of Anami? I have someone commenting on my channel. How do people get away with this stuff? And the whole purpose of this whole demonetization was to weed out people like this. And there's more of that online on YouTube than ever. And now people are getting false copyright. Now it's just like it's crazy. Is that the case? I mean,
yeah, it's true. I've seen some channels, like he's saying, post full episodes, or even like, I don't know, like Boondocks and like Family Guy, like on regular channel. I don't know how they're playing this stuff, but I've seen them even live streaming. Man, I've seen some channels doing it. I have no idea how they're doing it, or getting special permission. I don't know, and I know there was a method too to avoiding some detection, because I've seen some YouTubers that do like reaction or re-uploads. They'll edit the video, and what they do is, instead of letting the video play at full resolution, they'll zoom in really, really close, so it's like it looks different than what the original uploader did, and somehow I've seen that avoid detection. So I don't know. It seems like there's some sort of tricks, or I've seen people put videos in different resolutions than what it is, and make the video a whole lot smaller, and they somehow get by the algorithm, unless there's sound detection. It seems like some videos don't have sound detection, and it's just the actual, like video playing. Or I don't even know if YouTube has a way to detect, like the channel's logo. It sometimes seems like they can detect the logo, but I don't know.
I think a lot's going to change with YouTube in the next 6 months.
Do you think they're even going to bring up the requirements too, man? You think they're ever going to bump it up again another level, make it even harder? drop a bunch of other
No,
YouTubers?
I think they're gonna leave it where it's at. I honestly think with everything that's going on, because I ain't gonna lie to you, I should just get rid of cable with how much YouTube we watch. But
Seriously.
there's so many of them that are jumping to Twitch. Twitch is about to be a competitor for real, and YouTube is gonna have to change to stay on board because the advertisers that was a problem. They didn't have enough money for the advertisers
Right.
with how many YouTubers there were, so they wanted to cut down. Well, the advertisers are they're on Twitch, so they're gonna pay the creators over there, and YouTube's gonna have to do something to get all that money back, or they're just gonna be sitting on a website that they're paying the servers for and not making any money out of it.
Yeah, I completely agree. Twitch is, and I know we've said this a couple times when we talk about it. Twitch is taking over, man. I don't know if they'll take over YouTube, but they're definitely a high competitor, and it almost seems like people are making more money over there, man. If you're able to build an audience, I see people over there all the time getting all kinds of donations, making good money, and some people are just you don't even. It's not like you have to be a professional gamer. People are just there like chilling, man, just hanging out with people, have friends, and just making money, and people
Yeah.
Yeah, but
subscribing.
there's also people on Twitch right now doing what you're doing. It's not just gaming.
Exactly, exactly. I seen this one guy. He does almost the same thing, kind of just sitting around with friends and just engaging the chat. And he's not even gaming. He's just chilling, talking,
Yeah,
making a bunch of money.
They,
And they should like YouTube needs to kind of they do need to step it up because Twitch they have that thing where you subscribe and I don't know how much subscribers pay a month. I don't know if it's $5 or whatever. You earn so much more money on YouTube than this BS ad revenue crap where everything's filtered, everything's restricted, and YouTube's dropping everybody. You know?
yeah, they call it like ISL on Twitter or something like that. I think it's like ASL or ISL when
yeah,
you stream.
ISL.
Yeah, and people just stream and bullshit. And but the $5 thing to subscribe to somebody is like insane. Think about that. If I wanted to subscribe to you three, that's $15 a month. And
Mm-hmm.
then never mind that. Never mind. What about the people that I like big people that the people that do podcasts that I want to listen to? That would be $100 just to get my subscriptions of people that I want to watch. It's out of control. I can't afford a Twitch subscription for these people, so I have to wait until they put it out on YouTube a few days later. So I think Twitch is just it's becoming like too premium, and people it's too high of a price. So they got to figure that out.
With
Well,
Twitch, go ahead.
you don't have to subscribe. My bad.
Right.
You don't have
I
to
was gonna say
subscribe
that.
subscribe to watch. You just subscribe so you can like reap benefits. Like you can have like emojis in the chat, or you can talk to the creator one on one. But just to watch it, you don't have to subscribe.
Well, like when I like to watch H3, he has a podcast, and when he goes live, you can't see it like unless you're subscribed, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not 100.
Yeah, because I don't watch H3, but I know they're big time. So maybe they're doing something bigger over there.
Maybe it's like a premium feature or something they have enabled. I didn't know that.
But did you guys know that if you have Amazon Prime, you can subscribe to one person for free a month on Twitch?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, you just have to link your account. It's called Twitch Prime.
Amazon does own Twitch, so muscle players are saying too. Rumors are going on that Amazon is going to create their own video platform like YouTube. Anybody else hear about this?
No.
Dude, you know what I just heard? That Amazon is creating their own cryptocurrency. And the reason that Amazon is creating their own cryptocurrency is so that people can tip people on Twitch.
That's insane.
Amazon is creating their own cryptocurrency so they can what?
So that people can get tips on Twitch.
Wow.
And literally, so people can, it's like an interesting way for people to buy stuff on Amazon, and people can get tips on Twitch, and they're like going to take over the whole world with this cryptocurrency. And they think it could get bigger than like Bitcoin or something.
Joystick was adding in because he's into Twitch. He's a gamer and stuff. He said that they have different types of subs from $5.99 to $19.99 on Twitch. I didn't know that. He said you can watch channels without subscription, and he said he's referring to H3H3. He said I follow him. All you have to do is follow to watch H3H3, I guess. So I don't know. Twitch, I've never had to pay. I guess those are the people that are diehard that want to support somebody or whatever. I'm not on there enough, but Twitch does seem like to be a heavy competitor. And the whole. I mean, what do you guys think about Bitcoin? Is that really something? Is that the future, man? Would you guys buy Bitcoin? You think it's like, going to fall out one day?
I
I
just I've thought about mining Bitcoin because my
Oh
PC
yeah,
is really powerful,
yeah.
but
Here you have to have super strong computer, man. It can overheat the stuff. Like you gotta have top of the line, bro.
yeah, for mining Bitcoin, my computer's probably not even powerful enough. Like I could probably get like 0.1 of a Bitcoin in a few months,
Damn.
but like it you can mine other cryptocurrencies and then build your way up and get paid in Bitcoin like over time. So it's like cryptocurrency has dropped right now. Like Bitcoin was worth $19,000 in December, and now it's down to 6. So it just took a really bad dip.
Mm-hmm.
So for right now, it's probably either a good time to buy or a terrible time to get into it because it could go down further. So it really depends. I think personally, I think it's going to get bigger, but I think it's kind of like in the middle right now. Like some big changes are going to be happening.
There's a lot of fake companies out there too, which is a problem. I know I forgot which company it was recently that uh, BitConnect. BitConnect was like a big freaking scam, man.
Big
And
Connect, don't talk about the
BitConnect.
I want to tell you something.
Have
Big
you guys
Connect.
seen that? I don't know if you guys ever seen this guy, man, on YouTube. I would play it, but I'd probably
Hey,
get banned
my
or something.
boy H3H3 has the funniest
Oh
video
yes, I
on
saw
that
that
guy,
video.
dude. That
Hilarious.
dude, that guy makes my day, man. I'm telling you, I don't know what it is about that guy. He just like whenever I'm having a bad day, that guy
To
makes
watch
me
the
laugh.
stuff.
I love it. I just started watching him a few weeks ago, but
If you
like
guys haven't seen BitConnect, that funny thing where the guy was advertising for them, and you need to just YouTube BitConnect, the top video. It's pretty funny.
it's really
Um,
sad that people lost all that money though.
Dude, that whole thing was kind of crazy to me because I was watching this one guy where he was like, he spent like all his money, he spent all his kids' tuition, and like took out all his like retirement money and all that stuff for this bit stuff, and now he lost it all because he did it in one that was like a scam, dude. There's people like taking out mortgages and stuff.
That's crazy, man. I cannot believe that. I would feel so bad for somebody if like I would never invest that much money. You never invest more than you can lose, you know? Like if you have 10 grand saved, you could put in two, you know? Like you don't put all your savings in.
And the funny thing about BitConnect, like they're guaranteeing like returns every day, like positive returns every day, and people are just like, "There's no way, man." They're like, "That shouldn't even happen." Joystick was saying most Bitcoin rigs have 10 plus 1080s, each going for $900. That's why GPUs are so expensive.
Yeah, well, no, I think they usually have like RX 580s in them. I think they usually have like five. I mean, I don't know about all the rigs, but I know that like a lot of those rigs like are like all sold out. Like they don't even, you can't even buy them.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Like they ship like 2 months later, and by the time you get them, like the new GPUs will be out. So it's like there's no point. So
Damn.
it's like I haven't done much research on it, to be honest. Like I haven't even started mining anything. I've done a little bit of research just because I only have one GPU. It's a 1080 Ti, and I have a Threadripper CPU. So I could do a little bit of damage, but I really don't want to do that much power usage. So like I don't really know what I could do, but I think it would be a cool experience, and it would be a cool experience to just see, you know. And if I could get like a little bit of cryptocurrency just to see what happens with it for free, you know what I mean? Like, why not?
All right. Rover said better odds at roulette table.
I don't know. Free cryptocurrency. What? Those are pretty good odds.
uh, and talking about the whole copyright and lawsuit thing too, the YouTuber that I spoke to, the one that had 100K, like I asked him, is like common like for him, and he says, "Oh yeah," he said all the time, man. Like I guess it's like a normal thing for him. But the thing he does news content. So he said that there's no legal recourse for news I don't know how true that is, but I guess when you become a bigger YouTuber, man, like the whole realm of somebody being pissed off about the video that you do and them coming around and trying to sue you or something, or is more, probable. I guess you have to really be careful what you do and what you say. Sometimes we kind of don't think about it or don't realize the impact we may have. Or you do
Do you
one
watch
video.
any? Do you watch any of the like big vloggers?
I do.
I really kind of don't. I used to.
Because I mean, I watch a lot of people, and I've even heard people make jokes like Tides tried to sue them and said, "Hey, you're popular on YouTube because you had like this Tide in your closet during your vlogs," and it's insane the stuff these big YouTubers say that they've been threatened over. And what's funny is they're making so much money, they just say they pay them off. They joke about it like, "Hey, you're a big corporation. I had to pay you off just to keep making videos. I got that money.
Damn.
I guess you don't."
Damn. I'm not surprised, man. I didn't know that was such a commonplace thing for YouTube, but apparently it is, man. From some of the bigger YouTubers, the whole lawsuit thing, you say the wrong thing, it can be claimed as defamation or whatever, man. So you have somebody's product in the background, like Wayne was saying, you don't even realize, and you're doing a video and boom, or you do a video that's just joking around or saying something, and somebody takes a clip of that thing goes viral. All of a sudden, you're on the news or something, man. Like,
so if you say something bad about a product, they can sue you?
I don't think they can, but if you say something about a person, I think maybe it depends. If that person's like business, they can say defamation, maybe.
Yeah.
Or something that's not accurate, you have to, or you're not sure about. One of the big things you're supposed to say is alleged. This person allegedly killed this person. No, this person allegedly hacked this person. Sometimes you just say something outright, they can come. From what I hear, they can come back for you, man.
It's true.
It's all freedom of speech, man. Everybody's too damn sensitive nowadays.
That's the truth, man. It's too sensitive, man. It's like, some things are like a parody. What happened to like, this is like an entertainment platform. People are trying to entertain people, whether that's through information, news, whatever. It's like let's all walk on eggshells, It's like I'm just trying to make a video. That's it.
Yeah, man, I really believe that with as far as products, you should be able to say whatever you want. If the product was crappy, and I don't think you can get in trouble. I don't know how that goes. But I've had companies reach out to me. There was one time like a pre-workout I did, and the pre-workout I gave it like a bad review. Like people were getting sick. So that's what I did my video on, man. I did the video, and I did not only did I do it on YouTube, I did it on Amazon. And that company reached out to me, and they were like, "Yo, they weren't nasty or anything, but they were just like, we reformulated the product, and we'd like you to try it out, and if you could update it on Amazon." So I got the new product, and it did work better. So that's what I did. I updated it on both platforms.
I think it's just you cannot badmouth the company direct.
Mm.
I think that's what the main part is. You could say bad things about the product, but as long as it's not the main company or corporation at that level.
See, that's what I don't know about. I don't know if anybody in the chat knows about this. Anybody listening to our stream, can you get in trouble for leaving a bad? I don't think you can. I would imagine that you can't.
I've been
so
kind of bad.
So you can't get in trouble for saying Whoppers suck, but you can get in trouble for saying Burger King sucks.
Probably.
See, I don't think you should be able to.
No, I don't think so. That's freedom of speech. That's your opinion of Burger King. As long as you say this is my opinion and this is what I feel, not how you feel. This is my opinion. You're not saying Burger King sucks for everybody, You're not saying Burger King all over the world sucks. You're saying this particular Burger King, in my honest opinion, sucks, That's why a lot of people will put like a disclaimer, these reviews are my opinion and blah, 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 blah. So, I might have to put that in some of my reviews.
Because what's funny is if you do make a video, do you really got to do all that? Because if you go onto the website and leave a review, or if you go on Yelp and leave a review, it's the same thing. It's just one's in audio form and the other one's not.
Yeah, I don't think you have to do that. I mean, I don't know if a company really wants to take it there. I've had somebody threaten to give my review to a company one time, and they said that they would have the company sue me over a screen protector. Yeah, they were like, you shouldn't be bad mouthing them, blah 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 blah. So
Somebody told you that?
yeah.
So you left a bad review or something, and somebody told you shouldn't be doing that?
Yeah.
And screw that. I feel like if the product is not it sucks and it's not good, man, you should be able to say, especially if you're a consumer of that product, you actually bought that product, you have the right to like speak out against it. You know?
True.
Yeah, well, it wasn't even the company who made it. It was a person commenting on the video. Like people that comment on your YouTube videos, they get so involved with the company's product, especially with technology. Like these people will tell you, that's not how it was made. That's not how it's supposed to be said. That's not how it works. You're an
Right.
idiot. You don't know
Right.
anything. You don't know this. You don't know that. And it's like all the time. And a lot of the times, I just tell people, look, maybe I said it wrong, maybe I did it wrong, but I'm not trying to know everything, first of all. Second of all, you may not know everything. And, I just calm and collectively set them straight. And most of the time, they don't reply back because, I usually set them pretty straight.
Just 6. Rover said in a review, giving a bad review is fine, but also make a suggestion to improve the product. I think that's a good idea, especially if you want to keep like the longevity. I don't think you have to, but if you want other companies to see your suggestions, and I think it's a nice. I think there's a certain way you got to do reviews to be kind of professional in a way if you wanted to. And sometimes, man, I've left bad reviews for products, and sometimes the bad reviews are the most watched views. People want to know what's wrong with the product, man. Nobody wants to see 1,000 yes people that are BSing and giving. Nobody, no, that's to me. That's not interesting. If you're gonna be like every other person, that's gonna be a yes man, and if the product's legitimately good, then fine. But if you're just gonna leave a good review and you don't want to say anything negative because you're scared, when I'm on Amazon, I look at the good reviews and I take a look at the bad reviews, man. And sometimes the bad reviews are the most watched, and sometimes a lot of people agree with those. I'm not saying to purposely trash a company, but just leave a legitimate review. And the whole review thing is kind of hard too, because sometimes it's like you're afraid to leave a bad review because then the next company that sees you is like, damn, like maybe they're not going to want me to review their products because I left bad reviews on these other products.
Sometimes that the companies actually pay out, pay somebody to say good things about them. So that's why some Amazon things have real great comments. It's because sometimes people get paid to say good things about them, even though they don't have the product.
Right.
I've heard about that because they actually have actual hiring process for that information. For that.
Teslas, what are you smoking? I've been wanting to know since I saw your earlier stream.
Got some vapes, man.
Mm.
I got a problem.
Yeah, is it like what is that? What is in there? What is vape?
It's a nicotine juice.
Okay.
This one is like it's a spearmint flavor, and this one is like Fruit Loops. So this one's like my big boy. It's like super big. It's like
nice. I used to smoke like the e-cigarettes just to kind of look cool, but I stopped. It's kind of just relaxing sometimes, but I do like hookah.
Yeah, I try not to vape this every 2 minutes, but it's hard, man. It's like I've been vaping for 6 years, and it's like I do it all day, every day. That's like I do
Really?
it like in my sleep. Like I wake up and I grab this. I go to sleep, I grab this. It's terrible. I was supposed to quit smoking, but like now I do this more than anything.
Really? You ever tried chewing tobacco?
Yeah, I did. When I went to high school, I went to like a pretty preppy high school for like half my high school career. I went to 3 high schools, but like I used to smoke cigarettes, chew tobacco, and like walk the track at gym. And like oh my god, we used to just walk around the track, and it was gross.
Yeah, there was a period that I was trying chewing for a little while. Oh man, my friend Joystick says he has one in right now. We're gamers, so we would sometimes do the chew thing, and but for me, I'm really a lightweight, and man, that stuff, like the first time doing it, this stuff hits you hard, man. It's like you're on something.
Yeah,
they make you lightheaded.
Yeah, man. I was like, damn, what the hell is this?
Yeah, I just see what it does to your gums, and it scares me.
So right here, Rover said, only when I have a toothache. And it's not sure what that means.
Yeah, man. I'm afraid of
I guess.
the teeth, man.
Yeah, I feel like it probably does so much. It's so concentrated. It's probably so bad for you. Like,
Oh, it rots your gum right out. Gives you like gum cancer, throat cancer. Oh, it's terrible, terrible, scary.
Yeah, man.
Sorry to bum you out, but
No, I'm not into that anymore. But I did go through a little short phase. I'm glad I never really got attached to it. And I remember one time my buddy told me too, Ricardo, he was like that. Like once you stop, it seems like the day after you have like a bad attitude or something. It's like your body wants more or something.
yeah, just to let you know, the FDA has even released it. They don't back vaping, but they have released a study of 98% less harmful than smoking. 98, at least.
Oh, vaping?
Yeah, at least.
Interesting.
98.
That's cool.
And they don't promote it at all. So like they're trying to ban it. So
All right. So is there anything else you guys wanted to talk on, man, with the whole copyright thing or getting sued or any kind of tips, YouTube stuff related things?
Nah, I got it all out. I got more to come. If he fixes it, it's fixed. If not, it's gonna be entertaining. So
yeah, man, I look forward to that video you said that you're working on to see what exactly you're gonna do.
and
yeah, I'll get it all done and I'll decide when I release if I'm gonna release it or not.
Yeah.
Are you close to getting your watch hours, Renee?
I'm at 1,400 watch time hours.
A little while to go.
I have a little bit to go, but I've been trying to get find a solution to get it faster, but it's kind of hard.
Tough, right?
2,600 hours, that's a long time.
Yeah, no, that's a long time. That's almost 6 months worth of watch time.
Yeah.
Dude, that's insane, man.
You'll get there.
You definitely will, and like I always say too, man, you never know. One day you post something and it might go viral. That might be the one thing that you need, man. That'll hold you for a long time.
I still haven't done my skit for my income tax skit. I'm still waiting. I just got my G7X. I've been running around with my everything brand new, changing my life, so I haven't had a chance to do that. But that skit, it's supposed to be really good. I'm probably gonna get in trouble. I'm probably gonna get in trouble at the mall when I get there. But who cares? With mall cops everywhere.
Robert said, RJ, he's gonna load up your streams on his computer. Try to get you that watch time.
I appreciate it.
But yeah, I guess we're at the end of this then. Thank you guys for joining me, man. This is like the first time that I got all of these guys together, so that was pretty cool. It took a little bit of coordination. So thank you guys for joining me. I appreciate you sharing your experiences. And I have the channels in the description. So if you guys want to go subscribe to them, I'm going to put them back in the chat one more time. Each of the channels. So if you guys want to go check them out, subscribe, help everybody out. And yeah, and maybe once in a while we can do something like this again.
Boy and his little girl.
Huh? What'd you say?
I said, come check out your boy and his daughter.
Check out Wing It Gamers. He's really, really cool. Rusty just came back. Wing It Gamers is awesome. We got Pizless and we got Renee, man. So just make sure you check out their stuff, subscribe, turn on notifications, hit like on this stream and hit like on their streams. I think Pizless and Renee has their stream going on right now too. So we're actually simultaneously running 2 other streams right now, which is kind of cool. I've always wanted to test this out. I've always just wanted to do 2, but today apparently we got 3 live streams going on at once.
Yeah, it's dope.
Be dope. So yeah. So thank you guys for joining. I'm gonna end the stream. Have a great day and subscribe. And Rusty's like, wait, I just came back. I'm sorry, Rusty. Every time I'm about to end the stream, people start joining, man. Like more and more people. My girlfriend's in the background listening to me, and all she hears me say is, all right, guys, I'm about to end this. All right, I'm about to end this. 2 hours later, all right, guys, I'm about to end this. The last stream we did was 3 freaking hours long, yo. 3-hour stream, dude, on that Backpage subject. So
hey, what was that? What's Backpage?
Dude, come on, bro.
3 more hours. 3 more hours to go.
Backpage, bro.
I'll go check it out. I can listen to 3 hours. Not really.
You know what Backpage is. You don't know what Backpage is, dude?
No.
Don't even get us into.
I don't want to go into the topic. I'll
Tell
go
them
listen.
to go watch the stream.
I'll watch the stream. I'll watch that right now.
Bro. But all right, guys, we're gonna end this. Thank you all for being. Oh, muscle players are still here. What? Sounds like a muscle player video. Muscle players, we gotta link up sometime too, dude. We gotta do a video. And I fine tuned this setup so we can do a setup like this. So that was like muscle player video 3 hours. That is so true. This dude, all his videos are like an hour long or something. But all right, we're ending this. We're ending this. Peace.
Thanks for having me, guys.
All right, so the stream.
Appreciate all, y'all.
Yeah, man. Thank you guys. That went pretty well, I think.
Yeah.
The stream is
appreciate you guys having me, man.
Well, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, Wing It Gamers.
Yeah, man.
Hey, nice to meet you guys. I'll check out. You linked everything, right?
I linked everything in the video in the description, and I put it a couple times throughout the chat so people can.
All right, I'm gonna go check out everybody too, man.
Yeah. All right. I think you're not gonna be able to see it for now until it fully processes or something. But after.
Yeah, it takes a minute.
Yeah, it'll pop up and everybody's channel's there. So.
And
sometimes what helps too, like when we do future streams, if you guys like once in a while talk in the stream, like people can like click your name easily and they just subscribe. So I should have had your streams open actually. I just thought about that. Sometimes it just helps when you type in and people see your thing and then they click and they join, you know. So
yeah.
Is your stream still going? Okay, you're offline too. Yo, Renee, I meant to tell you, I like the thumbnail. I changed it. Good job with that.
Yeah, it took me a little bit. That's why I was like so quiet. I was like working in the background, like control, like.
Who has the baby in the background? Is that you or is that me?
It's me.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if it was my daughter. I was hearing that for a while. I'm just like, I don't know if that's
he's fussy right now.
Really?
Hey, thanks for bringing me on, man.
Thanks for coming in, man. I look forward to your video if you do it. Think about it, dude. Think about it before doing it, before releasing it.
Yeah, I will. Yeah. I gotta wait on my daughter. I was worried about my daughter crying, but she just said, "Damn it, we made it. I told you this would happen." So
exactly, man.
She's good. She's a trooper. She has fun with this. All right, bring me on. I gotta go do the family thing, man. Bring me on anytime you want to, bro. Always.
We'll link up again for sure. Thank you for joining, dude.
All right, bro. Peace.
Later, man.
Oh man.